My name's Justin Birdnow. I got started in the business high school. I started washing cars, detailing cars, mowing the grass. Sold cars for 6 years, then moved to Cascade and spent almost 12 years there. Ran a small little dealership there, and about 7 years ago moved to Monona and bought the store here in Monona, Iowa, the Chevy store, 3 years ago. And my wife and my three girls, we live here in town, and glad to be here.
So, actually, my dad started. He's what you would call a first-generation dealer. He actually sold a good chunk of his coin collection for down payment to have a dealership himself after selling cars down Cedar Falls for about 4 years. Started here in Oelwein, just up the street, actually. And then transpired to Jessup. We had a dealership in Jessup for a lot of years, and in June of 2002, we actually bought Keys Motor Company, which was the General Motors part of this dealership. And October of 2004, we bought Iowa Motor Company, which was the Ford dealership in town, and then worked on getting them combined down here. And yeah, celebrated 20 years June of last year. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
We pride ourselves on taking care of the customer, taking care of all the employees. I think we have a great group of employees. We do a wide range of things. We go pick up and deliver cars all over Northeast Iowa. We do that for free. We take care of people. We're very competitive with pricing on vehicles, parts, detail, you name it.
The biggest thing I pride myself on, and then want to translate that into the business, is hometown. Being in a small town, I want to take care of customers, build long-time relationships. We try and focus everything on that. That's probably the biggest thing, and part of our business philosophy, big part.
It's unique in the fact that people come from a long way to do business, but we try to price our vehicles very competitively. We try to find vehicles that not everybody has, but yet have something for everyone as well. As far as service work, we spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to take care of the area better. The area is very supportive. We're the only new car dealer in our MFL Marmax school district, which is Monona, Farmersburg, Oelwein, and then McGregor and Marquette. We're proud to be the only one.
Really enjoy Oelwein for, again, the simple fact that very tight-knit community, but very welcoming at the same time.
Just amazing, being able to go around and look at all the organizations, the schools, and and see, that we're a part of that. Whether we give money or we have people that are on the boards, or I'm involved with the chamber. I'm the president of the chamber. I love being a part of the ambulance crew. So just giving back, it's just a wonderful community, and the employees the same. They can be involved. I think that's a huge part of a small town. Is we might not have 8 choices of everything, but the ones we do are amazing.
We actually won Chamber Business of the Year this year, so for 2023, and it was really neat. It was between that and then the month before winning the United Way Gold Award. It's you do it. You don't think much of it, but because that's just what you do in a small town, to support others that are supporting you, and supporting the event center, and that infrastructure I was talking to you about. But then to get recognition from your peers, it's a pretty neat experience. So. I always say that the car business, the auto industry is always on the cutting edge of it. I mean, we have to be to reach customers, and I guess the big thing that I can say is from what I've seen, communication. It has changed so much.
So a lot of good things with technology. You know, one of the issues we have in service though is like the technology in a vehicle is very difficult sometimes. You know, it's not so much the engines and transmissions anymore, it's the technology, so that's changed.
We usually inventoried about 120, even up to 150 vehicles. And you know, during the pandemic, we had probably 20. They just could not get a handle on it. My brother and I, from the very beginning of that, got together and decided we were not going to be one of the dealerships that was going to charge over what they call sticker or over MSRP, manufacturer's suggested retail price.
Couldn't get vehicles, we couldn't get parts. People don't usually remember that right before COVID started, you know, February, March, GM or Chevy went through a strike, so we were already down on vehicles. So I'd say Chevrolet dealers really had to persevere more than most because the inventory levels were down more than other manufacturers. So you know, we all, you know, the people that survived, I think, survived through, you know, taking care of customers.
So no matter what, you're always going to have what I call that touch, feel, and taste aspect of purchasing a vehicle, and with that, I mean, you have to have dealers to be able to facilitate that. Customers nowadays very likely can know a vehicle, especially a used vehicle, better than you as the salesperson or dealer. So yes, there's a lot more information out there. In selling vehicles, I would say the biggest change, at least for us here, is helping the customer along in their purchase, because there's a good chance they're already a lot further than they were even 5 to 10 years ago. But then follow-up's even more important than it was before. It's always been important, especially for us small-town dealers, but just touching base with the customer and top of mind with them, and that we want to help them. We actually have a great situation that our dad has set us up with, because we both have our own dealerships. We can both make our own decisions. I like the fact of having one dealership. We had multiple ones. I got to learn from that. But I like having one set of employees and customers and able to be here every day and make sure things are going in the right direction for everybody. We have the ability to work together and save costs and bounce things off each other.
But just growing up in the family business, it's you know, it's rewarding, but you know, I wouldn't say I always had a plan to be in the family business. I got to college and graduated college, and then I started figuring out that I thought I could do it and make a career out of it. So that's what made me excited about being in it. I love talking to people. I love taking care of people. You know, the employees that you get to work with every day, I mean, they're like family.
Fidelity's been an enormous support. I guess from me personally, selfishly, is I have a great relationship with John and Megan too, since she's come on board. Great people. John and I have a monthly meeting, and even between that, I mean, you know, I consider him a friend before in a business acquaintance, and yeah, that's huge.
Fidelity was there through the thick and thin for us of Cash for Clunkers, the Great Recession, all these things where it'd be easy to quit, on a customer, and you never did. Fidelity has always been very loyal to my family, and even nearly 20 years later, it's just been a really good deal for both of us. So.
I always got to put a plug for it. Like I told you when I'm talking to classes or such like that, I mean, the automotive business is an amazing industry. And I say that in the fact that there's always something new. There's always, it's always moving forward, and you got to move forward with it or you'll get run over. And that's what gets me up every day. Not only that, but my great employees here that make this dealership work. There's something for anybody in the automotive business.
At both dealerships, we have the Birdnow Rewards, and it comes complimentary with vehicle purchase. So for the first year, you get oil changes for free, which is up to 2, and a tire rotation, tire road hazard, or wheel repair or tire repair. So all that's free, along with your windshield. So put into that with free pickup and delivery in the area, and you shouldn't have to pay for anything for a year for your vehicle for service. Make sure you stop in and register to win our gift card.